And welcome back to the Engage A podcast. It's been a little bit, but we're back. We're healthy. No school. It's been a little refreshing. Of course, I might be busier not having school than having school. But me and Robby found some free time on a Thursday morning, and we might give you back-to-back day episodes as we were going to do some transfer portal stuff in this episode, but since there is like 60 something bowl games, that's going to take too long. So we'll give you a transfer episode probably sometime tomorrow in the afternoon. We'll record, and then with me, I obviously got to do a bunch of stuff before I upload it, so it might come out on like Sunday. No, it'll come out the day of. But we're here. We're alive. Robby, how has it been since we've last talked?
It's been a dead month for me. This is about the first month in a long time that I haven't, been working every single day. But once the new year kicks off, we'll be back in business. I've been kind of just laying low. Got a couple games I'm going to be calling before the new year, so I've been prepping for those.
You
But also
want to plug those games?
Yeah, I mean, Spring Arbor, Siena Heights is the big one. Yeah, that'd be the one that I'd say tune into. I'm going to post that all over the socials once that game is called, all those links. But yeah, and then I've been, prepping for this one because this is a big episode. We got a big wager on
all right.
this.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I trust my football knowledge on most of these teams. And so there's bowl pick'ems, right? So we're picking every single individual bowl game on who we think is going to win, which is really hard because with the transfer portal, people entering the draft, people just sitting out because they don't want to play. It's tough to kind of gauge these games, right? I mean, the only game that I am 100% confident on is picking Oregon over Liberty. That's the only game that I'm like 100% confident on. And we're not going to do the college football playoff games. That's going to be a whole different episode in itself, where me and Robby are going to break it down, give you the, our analytics and what we've seen on tape.
We're gonna go full Dan Orlovsky.
As we both probably get more free time, free up, where we can just watch film for hours upon hours, and do a bunch of stuff that no one really likes to do except us. Because we're sickos. And people that like college football too.
Fair.
So yeah, but the wager, let's get into that. The wager. So me and Robby have decided that the loser has to buy so if I were the loser, I have to buy a Michigan jersey of Robby's choosing. And if Robby loses, he has to buy a Michigan State jersey of my choosing. And we're going to do, you have to wear it on the next episode, but I'm going to add a different twist. Me and Robby are going to go to the Michigan State game next year. And one of us has to wear that jersey.
Oh man.
So, hopefully by the time bowl pick'ems are over, it's going to be Aiden Childs and it's an easy decision. But if not, I'll make you get like a Nathan Carter jersey.
A Nathan Carter.
Or Antoine or Inter. How do you say?
I mean, most of these websites, I'm not going to throw ideas out there, but I'm also, it's for the content. So most of these websites, they allow you to fully customize. You could Jalen Watts Jackson could be like you could easily do that.
Yeah, I mean we could. We most definitely could.
We'll see.
We shall see. Okay. So the big time. It's bowl pick'ems time. So we're gonna start off with the first bowl game, and first some just clarification. The Cricket Celebration Bowl is not an FBS bowl, so we're not doing that because I've not watched Howard or Florida A&M. Okay. So I'm not putting it in there. But
it's a Power 5 bowl or a Power 5 bowl. It's a Group of 5 bowl, yet it's played at freaking Mercedes-Benz. Like
it's an
FBS.
Yeah,
FBS. I'm sorry.
FCS.
Holy frick!
Did you
I've been off this for too long.
Okay, before we get this started, did you hear that proposal by the new NCAA president where they might add a new subdivision where you can pay your own players, basically?
What is this turning into?
So it's coming. College football players are going to be employees and not students here pretty soon.
Yep. College is going to become no more.
Well, basically because I think it's just a thing to get away from Title IX because they don't want to have to pay the female athletes. And this is not just a disrespect to the female athletes or what they accomplish. It's just in terms of profit, it doesn't make sense for those athletes to get paid since the sport is already at a loss with the school. And basketball and football are the big, marginal victors,
Yeah.
and baseball for more of those down south schools. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah, but I think we could see college basketball in terms of women start to profit. I think it's
yeah.
growing to an extent that I don't know. It's growing in a very
Like
positive direction.
Iowa's women's basketball team definitely
Caitlin
profits.
Clark is a dog.
Like,
She
I
is
mean, yes,
her.
those top programs bring in, like, decent money, but,
And
like
volleyball too. I mean, volleyball set a record. There's over 100,000 fans at a Nebraska volleyball game. They're trending in the right direction is the point I'm trying to make, but I do hear what you're saying. I think that is,
it's
at least
just
from what I've
fro
read, is why they're doing it.
from a it's just they're all thinking from a business perspective because college sports is not about your education and then
No.
playing for your school. It's about the money and the checks that are getting written. That's why so many teams are joining the Big Ten and the SEC because they want those big checks.
Yep. Yep.
So, all right, let's get into the first game, the Myrtle Beach Bowl between Ohio and Georgia Southern. Curtis Work's not going to probably be playing for Ohio as he's moving on. I don't know where yet. I don't think his commitment's been posted, but I'm excited to actually see where he goes because I think he legitly his stock, for his pro career, if he's healthy, it might shoot up to here. I like Ohio's running back though.
I love him. Love that guy, dude. He's
So
explosive. He's that definition of your just typical MAC running back that's going to make a name for himself. Not in a huge way, probably in the NFL, but probably will get walked out or not walk on, go undrafted or late rounds and be a good feature.
Allison, that's his name.
Yeah.
He was more of a late emerger. I remember he was in those MAC action games, on a Tuesday night where no one else was watching. I would be doing cardio. I'd just be walking the treadmill at the gym and I'd be watching MAC football because it's entertaining, man.
Oh, it is. It's extremely
better than
entertaining.
I mean, the only
It's better than the Big Ten West. Call me crazy.
Yeah. All right. Who are you going with? Are you going with Georgia Southern? Or are you going with those Bobcats, Robbie?
I was just praising the MAC, but yeah, I'm going Georgia Southern here.
All right. Robbie going with Georgia Southern, the 6-6 team out of they play in the Sun Belt.
Yep.
All right. I am going with, as I put this into the spreadsheet, I'll pull up the spreadsheet at the end so we can, see the final results when it's all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Bobcats. I mean, not that Curtis Work is there, and CJ Harris is most likely going to play the West Bloomfield kid. So,
dog, dude.
I don't know. We might see
interception king.
I mean, Brin's 22 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. So it's probably going to be a turnover hectic game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the over under is on this game. 40.
Oh, I definitely took the dog. I took the dog. I just think that they're going to play for a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. So first game in the books. Let's move on to the second one. The R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. And if I laugh at some of these names when I'm reading them, it's because they have gotten so out of hand.
They're so bad.
But
they are so bad.
Jacksonville State, first year in the FBS, get in because there was not enough teams to qualify that have been in the FBS for more than 5 years. So them in James Madison get to be in. So that whole rant that me and Robbie went on a month ago, it didn't matter. So them playing the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, I think I know who I'm going with.
Yeah. We're going with the same team. Jacksonville State.
First year in the FBS, probably pissed that
they're just getting a shoe-in, not just really not a shoe-in, but they're just kind of, it's a charity invite.
Yeah.
So they're going to be playing for something, I think. And Louisiana is not, congratulations. They won over 5 games, but You're
They're
not.
not
You're
the
not.
same team without Billy Napier, and as much as Billy Napier has not been that good at Florida, like, he was really good at Louisiana. Like, he is having them in the top 25, having them compete. Like, they were a good team, man.
Absolutely.
All right. Next bowl. And me and Robby are just trying to get through these as fast as possible.
We're not gonna give some of the bigger ones. We'll give a little more, breakdown on. But there is 64 games, and I'm sure most of you, if you don't really care that much about one of us wearing the opposite team's jersey, you're probably not going to be watching these games. We will, but
Yeah, I mean,
we understand.
Saturday, I'm probably gonna, have my coffee in the morning and be, and this gives us a little intrigue for some teams to root and has also a reason to watch. So, like, if you do a bowl pick'ems and you like place a bet with your friends, like, this is just fun. This is just how you do it.
Exactly.
But
Alrighty.
anyways, avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl. There's a New Mexico Bowl later in here. It's actually the next one. But so yeah. But the game between Miami, Ohio and App State. App State started the year really slow, but they've been catching a lot of fire recently. And obviously, Miami, Ohio, they won the MAC, right?
They did win the MAC.
Okay.
Yep. And they got Blaine Gabbert's son as their quarterback.
I thought it was his brother.
Dude, Blaine Gabbert's already had his NFL career. There's no, I guess. Hold on.
I don't know.
This is actually interesting. I'm gonna.
I thought I heard he was his son, but
that's what I thought.
I meant his brother, but I don't know.
Hold on. Here we go.
101 how to podcast right here. Just want to say.
Boom, 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 boom. Quick reading. Dude, can I just? Holy crap! He is his younger brother. Dude, these guys are freaking wow. They're 11 years apart. Okay, that's actually not that big of an age gap, I guess.
I think it'd be crazy if he was his dad.
I thought Blaine Gabbert was older. That's on me.
Yeah, he just didn't have a long NFL career.
No. But he played his days.
You know what though? That doesn't matter for my decision. I'm taking App State. Aguilar. He's been a stud all season.
I was taking App State, whether they were 6-6 or whatever, because App State is the king. You put them against a team that's better than them. They're better than them on paper. Yep, give me the Mountaineers.
Give me the Mountaineers, indeed. Wow, Robby doesn't want to create some separation here. For
I guess we just think alike. I don't know what to say.
It's kind of why we do a podcast together. Anyways, next bowl is Letta. New Mexico Bowl featuring New Mexico State, Fresno State. I'm interested. I'm actually really interested in this one. You might say, well, why are you interested in this one? Well, New Mexico State has this coach that I like a lot.
Yeah.
They beat Auburn this season. Quarterback's playing pretty well.
Their defense is extremely good.
Yeah, they're very well coached. Fresno State has Mikey Keene, transfer from UCF, someone that I actually like a lot. But I'm gonna take those Aggies, the real Aggies.
Dude, this is getting. I am too. But I feel like we're gonna have some separation here. We're gonna have some separation. For sure. I almost took Fresno State just
That's
because
his name, Jerry Kill. I knew it was Jerry something, but
yeah.
Wears the camo or the Armed Forces gear to like all the games after they played and like won like Armed Forces something. Yeah. Very good coach. Would not be surprised if he got a better job here in the near future. Honestly, he could have been the head coach for Michigan State, and I wouldn't have been pissed. But I'm very happy with Jonathan Smith. It's kind of weird right now, but I think by the end of this recruiting and signing day cycle and the transfer portal, we're going to be just fine.
I mean, this whole thing is weird. Prime lost all of his recruits, and then he's got the number one transfer portal. Right?
Yeah,
it's just,
and he gets the number one tackle in the country.
Right. Like this thing is going to get weird. And it's going to only get weirder.
Yeah.
We don't even know what's going on with Ohio State, but they're imploding from inside out.
And
Like
then
we
they're
don't
gonna
know.
get some crazy quarterback.
Right. One kid's gonna commit and then everyone's back. It's like
That's just the college football market nowadays. It's very up and down.
absolutely.
All right. The Starco Brands LA Bowl between, well, this is really fitting, UCLA and Boise State. Taylon Green is transferring for Boise State. So is Dante Moore for UCLA. Obviously, they have Ethan Garbers. They got a running game in Carson Steele. They have a really elite defense. I doubt Leitu's going to play, though.
Oh, doubt it.
And
Highly doubt
I
it.
know UCLA has also had a couple DBs transfer out as well. I don't think that changes my decision. I think this UCLA team is very well coached, and I think Chip Kelly really does want to keep his job at UCLA, and I think he's going to try and coach his way into a bowl game win. And you need some momentum going into the Big Ten next season because UCLA right now hasn't really been a successful program over the years lately. They need something to get back on track. This would be a good one to win. Obviously in LA too, so you're gonna have some fans, even though they don't show up for your regular home games. But yeah, UCLA is who I'm gonna take.
Interesting. All right, here's a little more separation. I'm actually going to go with the Broncos of Boise State, and yes, that is how you pronounce it. It is pronounced Boise, not Boise. I know
Boise.
that. Yep, I know that from a man. I doubt he's watching this, but I played college baseball with this kid named Kyron Montoya, and he made fun of me because I called it Boise. He lived in Boise, and he said, "No, it's Boise." So, fun fact of the day.
Yep, you learn something new every single day or every single time you listen to the Engage 8 podcast.
Yes.
There's always something to learn. All right. And then the last bowl on Saturday, it's going to be an action-packed day. Probably will go to Buffalo Wild Wings, most likely. The Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl between Cal and Texas Tech.
Can I just say that I think this is going to be the most boring game of the week of the day?
I don't know.
Really?
I think Fernando Mendoza, he's been a shocker to me. Like, I watched them play their last game of the season with UCLA because it was like 1:00 in the morning, and I forget what game I had on, but I was like, oh, Cal's actually beating the shit out of this team. Like, and this kid's just like throwing it across. But I also really like Taj Brooks out of Texas Tech, their running back. I think he's been a very slept on running back throughout the whole season. Yeah, it's kind of intrigues me a little bit, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, Robby.
I'm gonna ride with the hot hand of Mendoza because, like you said, he has caught fire at the end. But I'm not gonna slip up and not mention and give props where you gave props, and that is Taj Brooks to rush for 1,400 yards in a season is like that deserves a lot of respect.
And Morton hasn't played the greatest, but he hasn't played bad. He's like second or third string quarterback. Obviously, Tyler Shuck goes down, and now he's going to the Cards, which is a pretty good place to go, in my opinion. And he, like I said, he kind of reminds me of Jack Plummer. So,
Plummer.
But anyways, yeah, I'm taking Texas Tech. I think they'll be able to pull it out. You got to rebound from that Texas loss. They won 3 straight before they lost to Texas. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. I think it'll be entertaining for 2 6-6 teams. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more than you would anticipate from 2 middle of the pack teams.
For sure.
All right, time to go to the famous Toastery Bowl on Monday, December 18th. Western Kentucky versus Old Dominion.
I think this one's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I'm going Western Kentucky.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for someone to pick something crazy, but I did not think it would be in this game.
I just don't think it's this
Old
game.
Dominion. I'm sorry.
They're actually favored, believe it or not.
Old Dominion is not favored. No way.
They're favored by 2.5.
No, what?
There's obviously got to be some opt-out or something, but Austin Reed, it's very good. He entered the transfer portal last year.
Wait, that's actually really interesting. What are they? Who's opting out? who's going to the draft from this team that is like big enough to the point where they don't have to play in their bowl game?
I have no idea.
Austin Reed's not getting. He's not in the
Maybe
transfer portal, is
Malachi
he?
Corley. Maybe Malachi Corley. I don't think Austin Reed's in it.
I mean, yeah, but dude, he didn't even go for 1,000 yards.
It's not a
Like,
lot of receiving touchdowns.
no, that's a lot. I'm just saying, like, buddy, if you're not good enough if you're too good to play in the freaking Toastery Bowl with the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, I mean, I'm sorry, you gotta play football, man, because I don't
Who
know how many of
knows?
these you're gonna get.
Vegas also, maybe Vegas knows something that we don't.
Vegas always knows, and whatever. If they win, if we get this one wrong and Old Dominion comes out after we absolutely just dog on them, whatever. I'll take that L.
Yeah.
I'll take that one on the chin.
Yeah. All right. Tuesday, December 19th, the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. We have UTSA playing Marshall. Marshall's quarterback obviously transferring out after coach. Oh, what's his name? Dude, I'm like blanking on these head coaches' names. You know what? Let me search this up because I want to get
the head coach of Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not educated there. Marshall is not
Good coach. Coach Hoff, that's who it is. Where was that thing that he says? Oh yeah, because Foncher, I think is how you say his name. He said something ridiculous. Oh, where is it? It was in a tweet. He made some bad comment about his player, Foncher, who's transferring out. I have no idea where he's going yet. God, where is it? He made some comment about his player transferring out and said basically that he was like not a system fit or just like wasn't good enough or wasn't doing the right thing.
Oh geez.
Yeah, it was
I don't know how I missed that. That's actually crazy.
He talked to a reporter too, and the reporter tweeted it out. So I don't think it matters. Taking UTSA. I'm assuming Frank Harris is going to play in this game. So
I would assume so as well. And they've got a great receiver in Cephas. This kid has flown under the boards, but I'm. Did he enter the portal?
Cephas?
Or is he just the guy that they're talking about for the draft? Because this kid is like.
There is nothing on him entering the portal from what I see.
Okay, then maybe he's just a draft prospect. But this kid he's really
I
good.
believe so. Yeah.
He is really he's 6'3". He's like 185, which obviously is very like you're gonna get knocked around in the NFL, but honestly, any NFL team gets a hold of him, they can put that muscle on him. And he had a good year. Over 1,000 yards. I think he almost had 10 touchdowns, maybe 8 or 9.
9.
But I think this kid's really good. Frank Harris also is really good.
I got to watch more film before I give an honest evaluation. And, that's why we're going to be here throughout the whole draft season, obviously watching some stuff on the transfer portal kids. Me and Robby might do something where every week leading up, we do a positional breakdown on kids in the draft.
Yeah, I could do
our
that
big board, our big boards, our sleepers, our overrated guys. Like, it's going to be exhilarating, electrifying. It's going to be everything that you want. All right. The roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl between South Florida and Syracuse.
I love this game. I think this is going to be a really good game.
I'm going to take USF.
Yeah, I am too because, dude, their
Byron
quarterback is a dog.
Yeah. And guess
what? He's a freshman.
Yeah, he's only a freshman. He stepped in after like the second game of the season. Garrett Schrader. I don't know what's going on with the Syracuse team. They don't have Dino Barbers anymore. It's God, what's his name? Brown from
Georgia.
Yeah.
Dude, no, Syracuse is on a uptick. Like this is a program that we might see elevate a little bit, and like I don't know who I would compare them to. I would say that they're on the same trajectory right now as like a Rutgers, like a program that
like Illinois.
Yeah, either one of those teams I think is a good comparison. Let's put it that way. But yeah, bringing in a guy like Brown from Georgia just automatically increases your pipeline, and allows guys to have a little more trust in the fact that they can go somewhere and get developed, even though it might not be a huge program. And from the recruits that are going on the visits, man, they all love the Dome. They love the Dome. And the Dome is, I don't know if you've ever been, the Dome is awesome.
I've never been.
It's a great place. It's a super cool stadium. Highly recommend. But I don't know, Syracuse, we might see land a couple big name recruits. Who knows? They had that good year. What was that, last year? Where they had some.
like Sean Tucker and Garrett Schrader was playing really good. They played Minnesota in a bowl game. I think it was the Cheez-It Bowl. I remember
You're right.
specifically watching that bowl game.
Yeah.
Which shout out to Michigan State because we get Rossi from Minnesota as their new defensive coordinator. So
This guy finally has something positive to plug about the Spartans, and he's going to take every opportunity to do it.
Hey, shut up. You're going to be wearing a jersey, and you're going to have to support him too. So I don't want to hear it.
We'll see about that. We shall see.
All right.
Next game, I love this game.
Yeah. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl between Georgia Tech and UCF. This one actually is very interesting because both of these teams had really high highs and really low lows this season.
Yeah.
Two very good quarterbacks. I really like Harvey, the running back for UCF as well. Obviously, John Rice Plumlee is like a running back in himself when he gets outside the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Haynes is a pretty good running back. Justice Haynes for Georgia Tech. Or no, not Justice Haynes. Jamal Haynes. I'm thinking of the Bama kid.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I don't know what to pick. I really do, I don't
Really?
I really don't lean one side or the other. Georgia Tech, dude, they competed in the ACC, but also they lost to a Bowling Green team who's playing in the Quick Lane Bowl.
I was just going to say they also lost to Bowling Green, who has proven that they aren't some fluky MAC school as well. But I think
don't know.
my decision's pretty clear. I'm going the Knights. Give me UCF.
I mean, you get mollywopped by Kansas.
Also, I don't think I submitted my pick for the USF Syracuse game. I'm going the Bulls.
Okay, so that's what I put USF. I thought I heard you say you were taking them. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna take Georgia Tech.
There we go. Love that.
It's
not a bad pick. Dude, either one of these teams, this is going to be a game that, like we said about the Ohio-Georgia Southern game, this is probably going to be a turnover fest. Both these quarterbacks have thrown pretty high amount of interceptions. But Rice Plumlee and Haynes King have that home run ability too. So this is a game where we could see, I think the over-under is what is the over-under? The over-under is freaking 61.5. This game is going to be.
Singleton's an elite receiver for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, this is going to be a freaking slugfest.
Yeah.
No defense.
Yes, indeed. All right, we have Troy versus Duke. Duke losing a lot of guys, losing Waters, losing Leonard. You lose Ode to Notre Dame as well.
And you lose the head coach.
Yeah. And they have Manny Diaz coming in.
Which is why. I'm not even going to talk on that point, but just. Could have done better. I'm going Troy all day.
Yeah, I was going to go Troy too. Very elite coach team, very good defense. Stuff that we like to see here on the EJ podcast. One of my favorite group of 5 teams to watch over the last couple years.
Yeah, I was going to say
Gunnar Watson's been a pretty elite quarterback too. 27 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on over.
Is this kid going to transfer?
He's a senior. He's listed as a senior. Oh yeah, he definitely does not have any more eligibility. He's been with the team since 2018.
Holy frick, man.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's going to probably the USFL probably is my guess.
Probably. I mean, he's got decent size, but yeah, no, his QBR is really low too. So
yeah. He's not a big enough name. Holy crap! How do you spell this? Yeah, he's just not a big enough name. I don't think he has any elite traits that are just going to separate himself from the pack. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to play one great game, and then he's gonna be in the USFL. But Troy's definitely gonna get this win. That's why they're favored by 8.5. Duke, you're just losing everyone, whether it's to the draft or to the transfer portal, to Notre Dame, to follow that quarterback that's pretty good at football. Yeah, that's just the end of it. All right, we should probably fly through these picks a little bit faster because we
Let's
will
do
be
it. Rapid fire up until I'd say we can go rapid fire up until Christmas, and then we'll kind of talk a little bit about. Actually, we can probably go rapid fire up until. Let's just go, and if we want to talk about them, we'll talk about them.
All right. Jalen Rayner, Arkansas State, Northern Illinois, Rocky Lombardi, and the Camellia Bowl. Robby, who are you going with?
NIU.
Oh, okay. This is where we have a little bit of separation. I'm going Arkansas State. I really like Jalen Rayner. Want to visit Jonesboro one day. No reason, honestly, other than I coached their team in NCAA football 14. But hey, I led them to like 8 national championships. It's all that matters.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Shout out NCAA football, man. Such a great game. Hopefully he's coming back next summer.
Currently, I think I just left Texas Tech. I'm at Tennessee.
There you go. There we go.
All right.
The Bulls.
The Locked Head Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Robby, who are you taking in this matchup?
We're going with the Dukes, baby. Give me James Madison.
I was going to go with the Dukes as well. Air Force started really nice to the season, but had a terrible finish.
Yeah.
So, yeah, me and Robby are on the same page there. Although they don't have their quarterback, Jordan McLeod. He is in the portal. I'm pretty sure he's going to follow his coach to Indiana.
I would assume so.
But still a really good football team. Obviously, Green, the kid that leads the country in sacks. Very promising kid. Not the greatest in size, but he should be able to get into an NFL draft team or be drafted in the NFL to a team. He'll be able to compete. It'll be something great to see. All right, the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. I actually always love enjoying this game or enjoy watching this game. Sorry, I'm talking like way too fast to really get my thoughts out.
Okay, we haven't been on mic for a while. It's okay.
Yeah. Georgia State versus Utah State. Georgia State's actually had a lot of kids transfer out. They always do, though. And, a kid like Jamari Thrash, could out there be a gem.
Thrash.
Get out there, be a gem. Utah State's one of the best second half adjustment teams in the nation. And that's
I'm going
to go Utah State.
Sweet. Because I'm going with the Panthers of Georgia.
They just have too many kids transferring out.
Man. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
All right. Enough said there. The 68 Ventures Bowl. What the hell are we naming these bowl games?
Don't know, don't care. Just played in. This game is literally played. I'm pretty sure in South Alabama's home stadium.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive.
Mobile, Alabama. Believe that's where South Alabama plays. They're favored by 16.5.
But I'm still taking the Eagles.
Oh, okay. I'm making the smart pick here. I'm taking.
They have all their best players in the portal.
Yeah. What? Austin Smith.
That receiver. What is that guy's name?
Oh, and my dog.
Lacey. What's that kid's name? Colin Lacey.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Drew Viato, the Canadian that went to Walled Lake Western, that was at Minnesota. He's transferring to Eastern now.
I did see that.
Also, a kid that went to Brighton, Jack Story, who went to Hope to play football and baseball, is now committed to Eastern as well. So
there's a pipeline, baby. All the best players in Michigan stay in Michigan.
Yeah, something like that. All right.
It's true.
All right. Utah versus Northwestern in the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. We're going to see something crazy here?
No,
Or
stop it. Stop it.
is Cam Rising playing in this game finally? You know
imagine?
what, though? They're not going to have Nate Johnson. They're not going to have Bryson Barnes.
Stop it. Stop it.
Just saying, who's going to play quarterback for the Utes?
Doesn't matter. Don't they have their third stringers played, right?
Bryson Barnes, I'm pretty sure, is in the portal, man.
I know, but their third stringer, who's their third string quarterback?
Mac Howard?
No. I think it's like Luke Batari.
Oh, Batari, yeah. He has thrown 10 passes, 6 for 10. So, for 61 yards. Take that's what it's worth. You could also
I'm still going the Utes.
You know what? Give me Ben Bryant. Give me Northwestern. They're gonna win this slugfest. Because
these things are. See, this is what the transfer portal does. It just screws up, and it's the calendar of the transfer portal and the calendar of college football that screws this whole thing up.
You know what? Northwestern's had a very good year. They promote the guy that was the interim to head coach after everything that happened with Pat Fitzgerald over the offseason. That's why I like it, man. I really think.
Hey, listen, I root for the underdog story too, but I just nope.
No, Robbie's just a hater, guys.
Sure. Call it what you want. Let me continuously get falsely accused. Yep.
All right. In the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl, we have Noah Kim's new school, Coastal Carolina, taking on Cordero, a guy that we talked about a lot early in the year. San Jose State. I'm going to take San Jose State here. I think, also Jared Brown, one of the top receivers for Coastal, is in the portal as well. I don't see a world where they really are going to have too much success.
Yeah, I'm going San Jose State too. This one's kind of too big to, choose the other side. This one's going to be bad.
Yeah. All right. The Quick Lane Bowl between can we just get through this, please? Like, I really thought about going to this game, but after I saw who was in it, I mean, Connor Bazelak's cool, I guess, but Kelly McManus enters the portal too. Who is Minnesota going to throw in there at quarterback? Not that it probably matters anyway.
No, it doesn't matter. This is a dumb game. I wish I could go to this game and actually enjoy the two teams, but nope. That won't be happening. I don't think I'll actually even be in the building for it. The Golden Gophers versus the Bowling Green Falcons. I'm going with the MAC here.
Yeah, I went MAC school too. And you know what's cool? I already put it in for you. So I had a feeling you were going to go there.
This guy can just read my mind. Look at that. Look at that.
All right, the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl between Texas State and TJ Finley versus, not JT Daniels because he's retired from football. Bet you didn't know that.
Maybe not. A little too many concussions for the man.
You know what though? They do have Rice favored in the game.
Really don't. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at ESPN Bet, baby. Oh no, wait, no, I was looking at the wrong.
There you go.
Wait, but the matchup predictor has Rice. What the hell?
I know that is. I've seen that a lot. I don't know what's going on with that, but it is Texas State 4.5.
I'm taking Texas State.
Yeah, I'm going Bobcats too.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't know why people think Rice are gonna win. Yeah. Okay. The Guaranteed Rate Bowl. This one actually is kind of interesting. I'm wondering who's going to play quarterback for Kansas. I don't think not JT. Oh my God. There's so many Daniels. Jalen.
There you go.
Jalen. Okay. So Jalen Daniels goes on, takes the UNLV Rebels. They do have Ricky White, who's actually, holy crap, I didn't realize how good of a year he had. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is a legit football team. UNLV was...
I mean, yeah, they were in the Mountain West Conference Championship game. Did they win it?
Yeah.
They did?
I'm almost positive they did.
Look at us, man. We get college football playoff mode, and we just forget everything that happens over the course of a season. No, they lost to Boise State by 24, actually.
Boise. Holy crap, they did. They got smacked.
So, yeah, I didn't watch that game, so honestly.
I forget that Boise's in the Mountain West.
Yeah, you know, I got to root for the former Spartan dog. Give me UNLV.
Yeah, I'm going the Rebels too.
Okay.
Actually, if you're going Rebels, I'm changing that just so that there's some difference. I'm going the Jayhawks. Give me the Jayhawks.
You took Texas State, right? I don't know why.
Yes, I did. I'm writing them down too, just so that they're accurate. Don't worry.
All right. Moving on to Wednesday, December 27th. We got Military Bowl presented by GoBowling.com. We have Virginia Tech and Tulane.
This is a weird game.
You know what?
Virginia Tech's favored by 8.
I'm taking Virginia Tech anyways. So Kyron Jones in that offense. Sure. Very weird, but very fun to watch.
Yeah, sure. I'll take Tulane all day then.
That's fine, because is Michael Pratt going to play? Who knows? They don't have their head coach. Kids are going to transfer out.
I think Michael Pratt has got a little bit that he needs to prove still, and Brazel, he's going to go off. Just watch.
Is Mekhi Horton and Jaquan Jackson going to play?
Doubt it.
So, yeah, that's why I think Virginia Tech's got something cooking here. They looked impressive at some points during the season. So that's why we're going to take them. And maybe it's because they play in the ACC. But it's not like the AAC is much better. Actually, you could argue that it's better, to be honest.
No, you can't. Stop. Let's just stop right there.
In terms of talent across the board.
No.
I don't know. SMU versus what? Florida State right now? Who are you taking?
SMU versus Florida State? Is that? Oh, that's the two AAC. That's the AAC and the ACC.
Yeah.
Right now,
that's what I'm saying.
Like literally, if you play that today, but if you play that game 2 months ago, SMU's getting ran out the building.
I know. You don't gotta tell me. I just all right. One of the more intriguing bowl games, the Duke Mayo's Bowl, because the coach, they get mayonnaise to death.
Is this the second time UNC's played in this game?
Yeah, because they played against South Carolina 2 years ago as well.
That's right.
But they're playing West Virginia, who had a very impressive season. I really like C.J. Donaldson, the running back there. We know Drake May's already declared for the draft. Who's UNC? What they got? Malik Hornsby as the backup quarterback there. I don't know if we see Amarion Hampton play.
No,
Elijah Green's transferring out. I don't think any of the receivers are probably going to play either.
No, this game's already over.
Maybe Tez Walker will play.
I mean, after he had to sit out all those games, you would assume he'd probably want to play in this game.
You know what? I don't know what I want to take. What is the over under? 55.5. That's it.
6.5 point dogs are the Tar Heels.
Yeah. But they have the matchup. I'm going to take West Virginia. I'm not going to think about it twice.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Okay. There you go.
All right. This game's a little intriguing. Louisville versus USC in the Direct TV Holiday Bowl. Direct TV is still a thing? Okay.
Supposedly. This is like their last little surge, I guess. This is how they make their money for the year.
Yeah. And Louisville versus...
And this game is played in a baseball stadium.
Which one?
The DirecTV Holiday Bowl. It is played in the San Diego Padres.
Hey, I got the San Diego Padres fitted on right now. So
there you go.
Yeah. So, but we all know who I'm taking. Whoa.
I feel like as the co-host of the Engage 8 podcast, I'd be doing a
disservice.
I would be doing a disservice. Louisville. Sorry. Louisville. Just because I like to spite you. I'm taking Louisville. Give me the Cards. This is going to be interesting, though, because we are going to finally get to see possibly the successor of Caleb Williams. Probably going to be Malachi in this game.
I don't know. They've been playing Miller Moss when they have been giving the backup snaps.
If they actually don't give that 5-star a nod, that's like the most un-Lincoln Riley thing to do.
That is true.
So who knows? Maybe we see both of them. That'd be quite interesting. But this team, man, I still don't think they're trending in the right direction. And
I mean, hell, they went 7-5 and they were expected to make the college football playoff.
yeah, but I'm not even talking about them going in the right direction in terms of like there's holes that they need to fix, and I feel like more guys are leaving than coming still.
Yeah.
So
I get that.
we shall see. It's hard when you waste the best college football player of the last 10 years and you don't.
Has he declared yet?
No, he hasn't. I don't even want to talk about that, dude. And what would make me laugh so hard is if he goes to the portal instead of goes to the draft.
I mean, hey, I'm hearing Marvin Harrison Jr. is getting $20 million.
Dude, that is the biggest lie. Dude, they don't even have enough for Cam Ward. Like, Cam Ward has literally said, I'm not going because they don't have the NIL money. They're not.
They're going to give it all to Marvin Harrison.
Dude. And then he's going to blow his ACL, and then his career is over.
I don't know. I'm hoping Cam Ward goes to Florida State and doesn't ruin his career at Miami like every single other quarterback that goes there does.
You and me both, man.
All right,
Moses.
The Tax Act Texas Bowl between Texas A&M, fitting enough, and Oklahoma State, which is basically.
Does this game have to be two Texas teams, even though Oklahoma State's technically not a Texas team?
But they're Texas. I mean,
yeah, it's like
I don't know. I just know I'm going OK State. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, you can lock me in with the Cowboys. This won't even be really that close. Texas A&M is not a dumpster fire, but they're just
They're rebuilding. They're reconstructing.
Mhm.
The first blueprint didn't work. You got to make some adjustments. That's what they're going to do this off season. And then they're going to come back. I think they're going to be pretty good with Mike Elko. I don't know who they're going to play at quarterback because I don't think Wegman's healthy and Max Johnson's transferring out.
Yeah, but Oklahoma State's going to be without Ollie Gordon.
He's not.
He's in the portal.
No, he's not. Shut your mouth.
Dude, you didn't hear this?
I saw a fake report. Yeah. I did not see Ollie Gordon. There's no way he's in the portal.
Yeah, buddy. He's in the portal. Sports Illustrated. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe I saw the same fake report you did.
Yeah.
It just got me. See, hold on.
No, because I've looked at it. I've looked at all the sites. I'm like, there's no way.
Ollie Gordon's backup entered. Jaden Nixon.
Yeah. Ollie
yeah,
Gordon,
he is not. Which is interesting. I'm not gonna say like he's a running back. It doesn't really matter where he plays. But does he play in this game? That's the big question.
Probably, because I don't think he can go to the draft yet.
No, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah, so I assume he plays in this game. I don't see why not.
Man, dude, he had such an incredible season. Those stats are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Consensus All-American too. So shout out to you.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah. With that being said, taking Oklahoma State. All right. On Thursday, December 28th, we're going to the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, played in Fenway Stadium or Fenway
Park. There you go.
Same thing.
No, don't ever. That's disrespectful.
Going on between SMU and Boston College, fitting enough for Boston College to be, having that home field advantage. It's not going to matter. SMU is going to win.
Yeah. Yep. I can't make an argument for them at all.
I mean, you could say Tommy Castellanos is just going to have the best game ever, but I just don't think that's going to happen. SMU's defense has been really elite all season. They just got they got that Ashton Covert kid to commit from
Oregon.
Yeah.
So. Cozart. I think his name is Ashton Cozart.
Whatever.
Sorry about it. Just pronounce
it. No, no, we don't. If the broadcast doesn't get it right half the time, why should we?
It's true. This is true.
All right. The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl between Rutgers and Miami. This might be the one game I don't watch because
It could be really, really ugly. And this game is also played in the rival of the baseball team that plays in Fenway Park in Yankee Stadium. A little bit of home field advantage for Rutgers. But
you know what? I hear who was the kid that's staying this the running back, Moningai is staying for another year at Rutgers.
Rutgers is building something. They're getting more and more
Yeah,
recruits. They're
you
getting
know
guys to
what?
stay.
You know what though? I'm gonna take Rutgers. Yeah, because Tyler Van Dyke's not there. I don't know who they're gonna throw in at backup quarterback. I know Jacoby George. Is it Jacoby?
Cam
No.
Ward's
Oh,
playing. Didn't you know? He's actually he's gonna try out for Miami. He's gonna see how he likes the
shut
offense.
your mouth. No, I know it was Jacoby Young or Colby Young that entered the portal. Obviously, you still have Restrepo and Jacoby George, but
Yeah.
who's going to be delivering him the ball in this game? Not necessarily next season. I don't know. I'm going to take Rutgers. They're a solid defensive team that can run the ball. Gavin Wimsatt, he can hand the ball.
Yeah,
he's a little bit of a runner too. So
sure. No, I don't think I'm going. No, I'm gonna go Rutgers. I almost chose the U, but I'm gonna play it safe.
yeah, Rutgers and Robby, the two R's.
There you go. Now this next game in the world famous Pop-Tart Bowl.
It's the first year.
First year. I love it.
I'm
I think this is actually going to be a very, very good football game.
You know what? It's two good teams. Who is NC State gonna put out there? I don't know. Because MJ Morris, he's now at
Maryland.
Maryland, and Kansas State's without Will Howard. So
Yeah, and that's what's going to make it interesting. I think it's anybody's game, to be honest.
although they do have Avery Johnson at Kansas State, and he's a very, very good player. They don't have Trayshawn Ward, their running back, either. It's interesting. I know one of the Kansas State corners also entered the portal. He was I think his name's not Kobe Lee.
Is Giddens playing? DJ should be playing, right?
I think so.
I don't know. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go K-State, man.
All right, you know what? Because you're going K-State, I'm gonna go NC State.
All right, there we go. It's settled. He likes Brennan. He likes the old guy and Brennan Armstrong. I like the new guy and Avery Johnson. And you know what? Maybe we'll watch that game together and be eating Pop-Tarts after. All right. The Alamo Bowl between Arizona and Oklahoma. We're gonna see Jackson Arnold versus Noah Fifita, most likely.
Dude, I love this matchup so much. But this is Oklahoma is in such a weird spot right now because they lost their entire offensive line.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't know what, Oklahoma has a stud, and I'm going to continue to say this until this guy makes me shut up. But Jackson Arnold is a stud. And I don't know. People are leaving, and I still can't see why. They had a great defense. I get it. You lost to Texas. Sorry, you did not lose to Texas. You beat Texas, but you had some very bad losses to Kansas and Oklahoma State, both games that you should have won. I don't know. This is so weird. I still think they can reload in the portal. I do, but I guess we're really going to see how good the depth, I guess you could say, of Oklahoma is, because Arizona is no fluke. Like you said, Noah Fifita is a rising star in the world of college
It's
football.
one of the best receivers in the Pac-12. That's not going to exist anymore, and they're going to be in the Big 12 when Oklahoma moves to the SEC.
Right. And thank goodness Oklahoma has a cupcake SEC schedule for their first year. I mean, they're backloaded at the end of the year, but by then hopefully they've acclimated and kind of figured out their ways with the freshman quarterback and just being in the best conference in college football. I don't know. I'm gonna take I've been hyping the kid up too much. I'm going the Sooners.
All right, I'm taking Arizona. Nothing much more to be said.
I wouldn't be mad if Arizona wins, unless this is the game that decides whether or not I'm wearing a freaking Aiden Childs jersey.
Hopefully. All right. The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. This one hasn't changed its name. We got Clemson and Kentucky. Kentucky picks up a commitment from Chip Trainum and Brock Vandergriff. I think they also got a receiver too.
They
Oh,
did get a receiver.
Jamari Macklin, who
There
I
you
wish
go,
would have
from
went.
North Alabama.
From Texas, North Texas.
North Texas. Same thing.
The Mean Green from Denton Hill, Texas. Anyways.
Holy crap.
Back
down the hillside.
Yeah, that would have not been good.
No.
And neither is Kentucky, so I'm gonna say Clemson. Their defense is too good. I don't think.
Yeah, dude, this team, I don't know. I'm actually gonna take the Tigers too because I'm just remembering what I saw. So they came out, 24/7 Sports came out with the freshman All-American teams, and Clemson's defense had 3 kids on it.
Yeah.
That is so impressive to not only be a freshman All-American, but to have them all come from the same team and play at that high of a level against the schedule that they did. Because yes, Clemson, did not play their best year, but they played some good football teams, and they all hung very well. And those kids specifically, I mean, they weren't just like, oh, well, there's not many freshmen that play. Like, those kids were all 3 of them. Go look up their names and watch how they played this season. They were legit.
Yeah. And plus they got that Brown kid, their linebacker.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna go to the draft, I would assume.
Absolutely.
All right.
This is my favorite name, by the way. I love this one.
Tony, the Tiger, Sun Bowl between Oregon State and Notre Dame.
This game is like, you want to talk about 2 teams that have lost basically.
Well, Notre Dame's getting some stuff through the portal. Like they're
no. But like they're getting stuff through the portal. But I'm saying 2 teams that are like
a ton of receivers out at Notre Dame. Obviously, Sam Hartman playing in this game, or is he done?
No, he's done, I think.
Okay.
But I mean, Oregon State is literally like non-existent. I don't even know how they're gonna house a team.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take the one with the more talent advantage. I'm just
like, who's coaching? Like, who's quarterbacking?
Who's quarterbacking? That's a new term.
No, that is correct though. That is how you say it. Who's quarterbacking this team? Like seriously, this team, like, are they just gonna pull kids from like the local high school, like whoever won the Oregon
They're just gonna
state
pull
championship
kids out of class? They're like, yeah, you played high school football, right? Yeah, I played.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, come play for us.
Yeah, like whoever won the intramural flag football game. Like, is that
how
those doing?
You know how those the frats like had their own like flag football league?
Yeah. Like
they're just gonna pull kids from there.
Yeah, and they're gonna play Notre Dame, and that's just
get mollywopped.
I'm gonna take the Irish.
You know what? Notre Dame's got the good defense though, because they got Xavier Watts, they got Benjamin Morrison, they got Jean Baptiste, they got Jameel Sneed. They'll be fine. You gotta admit, there's 2 sides to the ball, and as offense gets talked about so much in the landscape of football, defense really matters.
It doesn't matter who Notre Dame puts out there though. Oregon State does not have a football team. They don't have a coaching staff. I mean, yeah, I there's nothing else that needs to be said. The rugby team's gonna go out there, dude.
Oh man. All right. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl between Memphis and Iowa State.
Give me Iowa State.
Cyclones. All right.
Yes, I am rolling with the Cyclones.
You know what? I'm gonna take Hennigan.
Go ahead.
Let's take that Henny. I'm gonna go Memphis.
Jeez.
You know what? They've been a good team this year. And that's all I really have to
Iowa State's trending in the right direction. I think they got the next Brock Purdy and Rocco Beck. Call me crazy.
And you know what? It's probably going to be a close game looking at Memphis's schedule throughout the whole season. They only lost to Missouri by a touchdown too. And to SMU by 4 points.
I don't care. This game is in basically their backyard, though. Memphis does have home field advantage. Not that it matters, because I don't know how many diehard, loyal Memphis Tiger fans there are out
they've been
there.
a pretty good team in the AAC over the past like decade. I want to say they've been a
For
pretty good.
sure. No, I'll give you
Speaking
that.
of Missouri and the dumpster fire at Ohio State, the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. Yeah, I'm taking Missouri. They're gonna have
Really?
they're gonna have Luther Burden. They're gonna have Theo Weiss. Carson Schrader's probably gonna play.
I'm going Buckeyes.
Okay.
This is Devin Brown's time, and I'm speaking enthusiastically because, Michigan already took care of business, so there's nothing they can say. They're playing on December 29th, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go the Buckeyes. I think Devin Brown's going to show out in this game. I'm pretty sure Abuka I don't know if Abuka's playing, actually. Is Abuka even eligible for the draft?
Yes, I
Okay,
believe
so Abuka's not playing, but Carnell Tate will play. We will see Brandon Innes play. We'll see a couple guys. This offense will flash, and I think they're going to take down the Missouri Tigers, who, in my opinion, I don't care what you say, they're one of the most overrated teams in the country.
All right. You heard Robbie's opinion. Do you agree or do you not? I mean, I'm not going to disagree. I just also don't think Ohio State's at a very good spot at the moment.
No. But remember, they're tough. They're tough. This team is
I
great.
mean, you're going to lose a decent amount of guys on defense though to the draft too. I mean, obviously
sure.
you're going to keep your like a good amount of your secondary together, but those
CJ Hicks is going to get to play though.
Yeah, that is true.
Eichenberg is gone.
Yes. Actually, no, that brings up a good point. I'm not changing my pick, but
I'm
excited for that. All right. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl between Ole Miss and Penn State. Here, Ole Miss is in the running for Walter Nolan. That's very cool and dandy, but that does not matter to me. I actually don't know who I want to pick.
I'm going the Rebels.
See, I just don't think Ole Miss is very good. But guess what? I think if we're going to talk about overrated teams, I think these are the two most overrated teams in the country.
That's not a bad take at all.
Penn
State is no firepower. Penn State is deflated, in my opinion.
Though, because you think Chop Robinson and the other guy, what's his name? The other edge on Penn State.
Oh, he's oh my gosh. Oh, he's got a crazy name. Carter.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, obviously, Kalen King's not going to play, although he didn't look very impressive this season.
Nope, he got exposed.
Yeah. I mean, you got Cephas and Lambert Smith. You got Drew Aller. You got your two running backs. You're not going to have Fashanu. How good does that offensive line look without him?
Even though he's overrated too.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just a bunch of overrated players. The only thing I will say is not overrated is probably Ole Miss wide receiver room. I think that is something that's underrated. Ole Miss doesn't have a defense, man. That's why I don't want.
Neither of these teams have a defense, in my opinion. I don't think. Yeah, but Penn State's going to be. I think. Didn't? Oh wait, no. Reed and Kobe King both are staying. So that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Penn State, man. I'm sorry. That was probably the toughest game for me to pick, and it's not because both those teams are good. It's both those teams get way too.
It's gonna be a weird game for sure. But you got to also remember, Penn State's without their D coordinator now.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Wow.
I think it's an upgrade, probably.
Wow. Jeez.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
That's a bold take.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I honestly don't have too much emotions into that game. I don't care about either program at the state. Wait till next year. I don't know. I think Jackson Dart is good though. I will give him that. And I believe he's coming back for another season, which sucks for Walker Howard, but in Spencer Sanders too, even though I don't know if he can play anymore. Weirdest transfer decision, by the way.
Why did he transfer? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Who knows? All right, the Transperfect Music City Bowl between Auburn and Maryland. I'm liking.
I am going to go with the Tigers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm liking Auburn in this game, man. I really like, you know, had a close game versus Bama, close game versus Georgia. They won a couple games, they lost a couple that they probably shouldn't have. But I just like Maryland's not a very good team, my opinion. Is Talia playing? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just okay. Yeah, I don't have too much else to say.
No.
I didn't care for Maryland football this year, man. I didn't.
No, I had faith that they were going to be good, and then when they blew it against Ohio State, I was like, "Yep," and they're still Maryland.
Yeah. All right, the Orange Bowl, Capital One Orange Bowl. Not that they sponsor us, anyways. Although if they would like to, do that, like, yeah.
Okay,
Anyways,
now that's a big ask. That's a big ask.
between Georgia and Florida State, being played in Florida State's backyard, Georgia obviously probably going to play with some aggression after only losing one game. And guess what? They get left out of the college football playoff.
Yeah, but if there's a team that's going to play with more aggression, it is the Florida State Seminoles, who are actually suing the College Football Playoff Committee.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think it matters. I think the Dogs are the most talented in terms of depth in the entire country, besides probably Michigan. And I don't think it matters.
Me and you both, except that they might. And what I hear is that their recruiting classes, like apparently the offensive line in this recruiting class that they're recruiting is like miles better than the next, like overall class of offensive linemen, according to one of the 24/7 experts.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that too.
So yeah, I mean,
it's yeah.
This loss is going to only piss them off more and piss off Kirby Smart more, which I don't know if that's what you really want to do. Because last time Kirby Smart got pissed off after a loss, they won a national title. So
they won 2 national titles.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen again. And you know what? You could argue that they deserve to be there, but I don't know.
If you want the best 4 teams,
well, I'm just saying, like,
you would say that Georgia would be there, but I'm not. I'm done with that rant. I'm done talking about this stupid 4-team playoff, because after January 1st, it is gone and will never come back. So amen to that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, Georgia. Florida State, they're probably going to have guys, a lot of kids on this defense are going to the draft. And they have probably their 2 top receivers not going to play either.
No shot. I think Jalen Wilson transferred, and then
Trey Benson's not going to probably play either.
Keon's in the draft, and yeah, this is just the stars aren't playing. But for Georgia, this is fun to watch to see who you got coming up. Obviously, Bowers and Beck will probably not be playing, but you'll get to see Delt.
I think Beck's coming back. I have a feeling Beck's going to come back for another year.
Really? That's interesting.
Well, why would Vandergriff transfer out? Because he'd be the next guy up.
Would he though?
Yeah, probably.
Dylan Raiola's coming. Well, apparently not. Actually,
no, he's not.
Apparently not.
I heard people. This was just a crazy message board theory, and I don't really read in the message board too much. But I thought,
is this the freaking airport thing?
Yeah,
dude, that was the wildest thing I've ever read in my life in terms of recruiting. It's just
different. It's a different country down there, man.
Dude, it's a whole different mindset on this stuff. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want Dylan Raiola. I don't know why Georgia wants him. This kid has literally played at 4 different high schools and has been committed to now 3 different schools. And if he commits to Nebraska, it'll be his 4th different school that he's committed to. So, or sorry.
I should just come. No,
this will be his 3rd, right?
He should just go to Michigan State.
Why would you want this kid? This is a dumpster fire. This kid is no loyalty, just wants money, just wants attention. I'm sorry, but yeah, no. I'd pass. Go to Nebraska for all I care. Go wherever you want.
Yeah, maybe that's why Kyle McCord's not wanting to go to Nebraska anymore. He heard.
I don't think anybody wants Kyle McCord. I'm sorry.
I think at the end of the day, Kyle McCord is scared of competition.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Unlike, no, actually very much like Tate Martell.
Yeah.
For all of you who know that name. Can we just talk
Legend.
about the fact that the most fun bowl of the year always is the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl?
Yeah.
And we have the two least fun teams in it? Like, come on. Come on, Dave
You
Portnoy.
know,
You could have done so much better, man.
I'm taking Wyoming because
Me
Toledo
too.
doesn't have Daquan Finn.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. And,
And they lost one.
Caleb
Was it?
Osborne's not
Yeah.
there yet.
Yeah. And they lost one of their great interior offensive linemen to the portal.
Yeah, no, I'm upset. I love that bowl game. And like the year that Central Michigan played in it, which I don't even remember if that game happened. Is that the year that Central Michigan had played against a team that forfeited?
Might have been, honestly.
I had a friend that played in that game or was going to play in that game. And I remember them forfeiting and they had to, something crazy like that happened.
Yeah.
Who knows? That was the year of COVID, or not COVID. That was the year after COVID.
Yeah. All the weirdness that it brought. Anyways, Wisconsin versus LSU on New Year's Day in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Or ReliaQuest. I don't know.
Don't know, don't care. Another bad game.
Braylon Allen going to the draft. So that just only makes it more intriguing to take LSU.
For sure. Do you know how old Braylon Allen is?
It's 18, 19.
Yeah, he's like 19 years old.
Yeah.
First of all, he's built like a freaking
Well, I
brick
remember.
house.
So Wisconsin was playing their bowl game 2 years ago, and he was 17. I saw a video of him squatting like 550. I'm like, holy.
Yeah, dude, the guy's built like an absolute brick house, and he is literally 19 years old. This kid will turn 20 years old on January 20th. January 20th. Like, that is just... And he's literally going to go play pro. Like, what?
And he's going to do well. So you're taking LSU?
Yeah, I'm taking LSU.
All right. The Fiesta Bowl. All right. We already made our decisions before even
Oh yeah, no, this game's been over.
Yeah.
Once it got picked, it's been over.
Yeah. All right. Just gotta enter this in the spreadsheet. Good. All right. And then the last bowl game we're picking. Wow, it only took us an
Is
hour.
Joe Milton playing in this game?
I have no idea.
I don't know if it matters.
The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, baby. Between
It's such
Iowa.
a weird combination. First of all, can we just what? The
That's
Cheez-It Citrus Bowl?
You know what? I don't care. I'm rocking with the orange team because if it's not Joe Milton, it's Nico Imolaveva or however you say his name.
Who, by the way, for all of you, because now I'm in full high school recruiting mode. Nico's got a brother, and he's top 10 in the 26 class, top 20, 25.
I have no idea who you're talking about. So
you have no clue who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have no idea that he had a younger brother.
Yeah, he does, and he is supposed to be sick. But yeah, you can lock me in with the with the Volunteers, man.
You were about to say the Hawkeyes, but
no. Yeah, this kid's got a sick name too. His name is Madden Imalavia. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I have to figure that out.
Oh my golly, Madden?
Yeah, his name's Madden, and he's a 2025. He's a 4-star. He's top 10 in the class. Isn't that sick? I think that's fucking. Sorry, pardon my language, but I think it's freaking sweet. Who knows? But yeah, that's our pick'ems. This is gonna be interesting because one of us is gonna be wearing the team we don't want to be wearing, our least favorite colors on the stream after. I guess that would be after the national.
Yep.
Would it be after the national championship?
Yep. Would be actually no. We would have them done on January 1st.
All right. Well, it's unless this thing is done and over with, and it's impossible for one of us to win.
So I will
Is that
update this, and we will be able, and we're gonna actually record tomorrow too. So we won't have it updated by then because there's gonna be no games played. But by whenever me and Robby decide to hop on the mic, maybe we'll do our college football playoff breakdown or talk about some other interesting business as the transfer portal develops more and more and more. Or who knows? Maybe we just take a break. We sit here for an hour of silence because maybe you guys would enjoy this because me and Robby talk so freaking much. And like, probably sick of hearing our voices by now. Anyways, yeah. So here's all of the games. I'm not gonna go through and say every single one, but if you are watching on YouTube, which by the analytics most of you do, here is the spreadsheet for all the 40 games, the bowl games. Obviously, there's the two games between you know, that team from Michigan and that team from Alabama, and then that team from Washington, that team and that from Texas. Yeah, there's obviously those games. We'll do a full breakdown. It's gonna be two games. Me and Robby will probably take 2 hours just with how much we ramble on and on and on, and also get distracted a little bit. That's also the case as well. But it'll be a very good game. I'm happy that we're doing this. I'm not going to be happy by January 1st if I am in the losers category, but hey, you win
Hey,
some.
but you might cop a jersey and be wearing the jersey of the national champions, man. That's an exciting thing. At least
No,
it'll be worse for me because I'll be wearing the team that hasn't
that's going to
done
win a
anything.
national. Yeah, it's going to win a national championship. So don't
A
worry.
national title's crazy, man. That's
No, I
crazy.
think okay. Bold prediction. Obviously we got to have transfer portal and recruiting classes develop. I think by year 5 we will have gone to a Big Ten championship by
Okay,
then.
I can buy that.
Yeah.
I can buy that. I mean,
I think when people talk about Michigan State, obviously Michigan State fans, overhype this team a lot, right? Like I do in my sarcasm way, but like in serious talking here, people forget like throughout the 2010s, Michigan State was going to Big Ten championships and winning them. They have the potential to be the best team in the Big Ten in certain years when other teams are down. I'm not going to say that on a talent spectrum, they're going to be
yeah.
the best team,
Now
but
that's a big statement now saying that Michigan State will be in the Big Ten championship in 5 years because a Big Ten championship now that the last one has been played between the West and the East, it is a big deal. That is a
right,
very
yeah,
big
but I'm
accomplishment
saying
for you.
yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I expect Michigan's downfall to come sooner or later. I don't care what the contract talks are with Harbaugh. The NCAA is going to make a ruling that's not going to allow that to probably
Doesn't
happen.
matter. Sharon Moore, baby. But once again, every team has their ups and downs. I mean, we're seeing it with Ohio State, who was
Right, like I
just in
mean,
a blink of an eye was literally.
you know what? You know what? I'll cop an Alex Orgy jersey if he stays.
Dude, but that's not even like who wouldn't? I want an orgy jersey. I might get an orgy jersey, but I don't know. We'll see. Well,
Yeah,
that'll be for my picking, not for yours.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see what happens. Yeah, man.
I might make
I'm
you get the
excited.
John. I might make you get the John Cox Slam jersey.
Okay.
You know that kid's actually oh frick, what's his name? Oh, that kid's actually the kid that wears 69 on MSU. That kid's from Northville. Oh, I forget his
Oh,
name.
is he really?
Yeah. Oh
Crazy.
well. Yeah.
Oh well.
But anyways, now that's the end of the episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and yeah, I don't really care after that because I'm just kidding. We love all of you that watch this all the way through. Send me your bold pickums if you want to, you know, follow me on social media or yeah, actually, because I'm not plugging at my email or
No,
phone
no, no,
number.
no, 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 no.
I'm
Don't
not
do
gonna get a
that.
random text and be like, yeah, we're shipping something to your house. Okay. Anyways.
Okay. Don't no.
No, but if you want to share or if you want to at me and Robby in a tweet sharing us, a picture of like what your bull pickums are, or some takes about the college football playoff, who you think's gonna win, all that would like to be shared. We all want to be one community, and community one is all.
Oh, I love these outros so much.
uh, anyways, yes, like, subscribe, share. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day, night, whenever you're listening.